All right, so how many of you have gotten a title and found that you made a mistake when you were filling out the title? Maybe you were the buyer, maybe you were the seller. More frequently, it happens when you are the seller. Or you messed up the date of the sale, or you thought you were selling it to somebody, you all filled out the paperwork, and then for whatever reason, they didn't come up with the money and the sale didn't go through, but now you've filled out this title. How do you fix that? I'm Tom, the used car dealer. I deal with car titles all day long, every day. I buy a lot of cars. Most of my cars from my dealership actually come from individuals. A lot of those individuals, no pun intended, are crackheads, and crackheads are the worst. A lot of these titles are titles that people signed probably a year ago. 3 different people have owned the car since then, and they hand me a title that's improperly signed that I can't use. So rather than get a bonded title, particularly if you are the buyer or seller and you made an error, how do you fix it? This form right here is how you fix it. This is what we call a statement of fact or correction. Now, what's interesting is there is not a statewide form in Texas to use this. You can't go to the DMV website and download this form. But pretty much every single county office in Texas has some variation of a statement of fact. This one, my Rockwall County tax office made, they typed it up all really nice. Before that, I had their old one that had been photocopied about 1,000 times. And it was worn out. So hats off to Rockwall County, they typed up a real fancy one. So what happens? So the most common thing I see as a used car dealer is people going to sell a car, generally to me, and say their name is Michael Smith, and on the back of the title, they signed Mike Smith. Now, everybody under the sun knows that Mike and Michael are the same person. Everybody except your county tax office. So what would you do? How would you fix that? Well, look right here. They all have the same things on here, but this form basically starts out with, okay, what's your vehicle's make, model, VIN number, and title number, okay? Then below it, we want to know what was the problem that occurred. Well, here's one. Title number, blah, 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 your title, was made due to the following problem. So the seller assigned the title to himself or herself. You would laugh how frequently that happens. They put their name in the wrong spot. Seller signed the title to the wrong party, so the deal didn't go through or something like that. The customer changed their mind. This is maybe more for car dealers, but believe it or not, it does happen. And then there's an error in the purchaser's name. Maybe you wrote in Susie Smith, and then husband Mike says, no, we're gonna put it into Bob's name. Our child, so it needs to be changed to Bob Smith, okay? Then we have an odometer reading error. Now, if the car's less than 10 years old, there's a different odometer issue that needs to be taken care of, but on these older cars, you're just gonna write in what the correction is. Then the next down here is blank and blank are one and the same person. This is the most common thing. So when you are buying or selling a car, if you're the buyer, you need to be aware of this and double check exactly how the seller's name is printed. If the front of their title says Michael W. Smith, he needs to sign Michael W. Smith on the back. If it says Michael Winston Smith, he needs to sign Michael Winston Smith. If he doesn't, you're going to need this form. I'm just telling you. Not as important when you're the buyer because you're going to sign your name exactly how you want it printed on the title. So up at the top section of the title, when it's assignment of title, if you wrote in Michael W. Smith, because that's the name, that's your government name, down on the couple lines below where it says signature of buyer, you need to write in Michael W. Smith. If you signed it Mike Smith, one and the same. Easy to do. As a matter of fact, when I go buy cars from individuals, I have a little clipboard full of documents. This is definitely one of the documents because more often than not, people sign wrong. And you fix it right away with this, and it's crisp and clean. You take it into your county, they issue a new title. If you scribble on that title, now you're looking at having to get a certified copy of the title. And then what happens is it delays your sale, or it delays you buying the car. People don't get there, or the state believes there's a lien on the car because you paid your car off. You got your original title, but you didn't go back to the state to tell them that you got a lien paid off. So their records still reflect a lien. And now you got to call the lien holder to get a new release of lien so that you can get a certified copy so you can sell the car. So if you're buying or selling a car, I would recommend go to your county tax office, ask them for a statement of fact, make you a couple copies, keep it handy, keep it close by. I'm Tom, the used car dealer. I answer all kind of title questions, bonded titles, mechanic lien, affidavit of heirship, gift tax forms, you name it. So if you live in Texas, you got a car title question, leave me a comment down below. I'll try to get it answered, or I'll point you in line for a video that will help you get it solved. Haven't made a video here in a while, guys. Here it is now. I appreciate y'all watching. Have a great day.